Another bloody zombie game? Really? Yeah, sure. How bad could it be?
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs roam the city, commercial buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious.
A citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
Oh my god, it's first person. Oh, wait. No, it isn't. That was weird.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now!
All right, let me grab my...
And I just had that wall repainted. So, while the city falls to rack and ruin, Jill finds herself on the run from Umbrella's latest biohazardous bollocks, who doesn't seem to be willing to take piss off for an answer. I remember Nemesis itself, obviously, and I remember Jill and some other guy, but I haven't played Resident Evil 3 in... Actually, I don't even know how long it's been. I can't remember most of the original game, I must have been riveted by it. But I do remember there being a dodge. Make sure he's dead, always a sensible strategy. Yep, I'd say he's dead. The knife doesn't break. The knife doesn't break! Bollocks to Resident Evil 2 for making knife blades out of cardboard. It's a fucking knife! It's made for stabbing slash slashing. I had to carry about 2 or 3 of the buggers around with me. But regardless of whether it breaks or not, same strategy as the last time. Shoot 'em, then stab 'em. Saves bullets. Just watch out they don't grab you on the way up. Occasionally you'll get key items. You know, items that serve as keys. They get you in places. Did I have to explain that? Always keep your eye out for new weapons. You never know when you need them. Scratch that. You always need them. Another thing to keep an eye out for: weapon upgrades, like the dot sight for the pistol, lets you aim down the sights much quicker. Definitely an upgrade I'd recommend you finding. Well, I'd recommend you find as many as possible. Your inventory is capable of detecting and notifying you of when key items are no longer useful and can be discarded safely, regardless of where you are or how much of the city has been explored. Should I be worried a computer can predict the future like this? If you've played any Resident Evil games ever, you'll know by now that ammunition conservation is vital. You never know when you run into a crowd of bad guys you can't deal with any other way besides shooting them. Unless, of course, there's a big red barrel in the middle of the street, as there often is in the middle of a major crisis. Got to turn the train's power on, and the breakers are somewhere in that mess. I hate bugs! Actually, it could be worse. They could be spiders! They're not difficult to kill, but the little bastards come out of the walls wherever it's inconvenient. The power is back on, the streets are clear, and all is right with the world. I could be mistaken. Ha ha ha! You can't climb the ladder. And apparently you're not smart enough to go around, are you, you dim-witted holy fuck! And then he just... And the shit. Dude, you're allowed one specialism. Tank or ninja. You can't have both. There are puzzles dotted around. Well, I say puzzles. Most fall into the insert item A into slot B variety. Rarely you'll get something more. But if you're looking to test your brain power, go buy a crossword book. That zombie has an octopus on his face. I think. Into the sewers. Again. I hate this place. And everything in it. The only good thing about being down here is there's a grenade launcher. Grilled fish, anyone? It's a bit overcooked and mutated, but it should be fine. Okay, number one, where did he get that? Number two, where's mine? Okay, that one was definitely overcooked. Oh crap, this one's still not done.
Rocket launcher? Really?
Where'd that cop go?
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to do. If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody.
I've got the weirdest feeling of deja vu. Whoa! Bad, 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 bad. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Play dead. Ah! Bag liquor. Down, boys. The training is not going well. Retreat! Yeah, bullets, buckshot, tank and napalm. Didn't work. I'm sure a few sheets of metal will do the trick. Notice how the boss fights occur in wide open areas now, instead of, 20 square inches. Anyway, Jill's injured. More than usual, I mean. So Carlos has to go get some medicine from the hospital. And I'm sure that the medical staff will be clambering to assist him.
I don't got time for this! Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
Wait a second. Let me get this straight. The door is locked by a voice print which only the Doctor himself can open. The Doctor is inside the lab waiting for us to meet with him. Doesn't that mean that he has to come out of the lab to open the door for us before we can go in to actually meet him? Fortunately, there's a cassette player, so there's bound to be a recording of his voice somewhere. Wait, this hospital still uses cassette recorders. Mind you, everybody in this city still uses typewriters, so... Ooh, the only thing spookier than a school at night is a hospital at night. Please don't go to a school next. Wait! This is lost property. In a hospital. This is lost property. This place is fucking weird. Oh goody! Hunters! My favourite. Ow! Haha! Oh shit, he got up quick. Stand still, you bitch! Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that was bullshit. One hit from full health. The audio tape I need for the voice print door is in the treatment room. With the 2 hunters. Fuck you. Grenades. Gotta love them. Hands up everybody who knew that was going to happen. It can be a bit predictable at times. This, however, was not something I predicted.
Okay, now the fun shit begins.
Defending the lobby from waves of zombies. It's a point defense horde mode. In Resident Evil! That is just so wrong.
Oh, come on.
Find the break. It must be somewhere.
Oh good, I was just wondering how this could possibly get any worse. Scour the hospital with Jill before we leave. Assuming you can get past the hunters on guard duty.
Jesus. Is this where they're made?
No prizes for guessing what's going to happen here when I come back out. Sadly predictable. And finally, our escape.
It's finally over.
After the game is finished, there's a shop. Complete challenges, earn points, spend for extra goodies. Me, I went for Jill's Stars outfit, duh, and the Assault Coin, which powers up your attacks. That Assault Coin is fucking awesome. It takes up a slot in your inventory, but zombies typically die in 3 pistol shots now. Obviously I'm talking about headshots. I had tons of ammo left after just an hour. And then there's Resident Evil Resistance, which is the game's multiplayer mode. Personally, I found it irritating. Critically though, it's not half bad. It operates on a 4 versus 1 model, you know, like Evolve or Friday the 13th. 4 players are the survivors and 1 plays the part of the mastermind. Survivors must recover the keys to the terminals, unlock them and proceed to the area exit. Rinse and repeat 3 times to win. The mastermind's job is to ensure that that doesn't happen. To that end, the mastermind will use the surveillance cameras to lock doors, turn off lights, place traps, monsters and anything else they can to slow the survivors down. Because it's not about killing the survivors, because they'll just respawn. It's about hurting or killing them to run down the timer. When the timer hits 0, the mastermind wins. And in my opinion, this is the biggest problem with Resistance. The clock. Survivors have got to be fast, which goes against traditional thinking in a Resident Evil game. You know, taking it slow and careful. And if they dawdle, that just gives the mastermind more of a chance to stop them. Speaking of the mastermind, they don't exactly have it easy either. Item placement is bloody awkward. Put it slightly too close to a wall and a gadget will refuse to spawn. And you can't tweak the position of the gadget while it's visible. The card system isn't explained at all. You have to fiddle around with it and kind of figure it out for yourself. Being told you can change the layout of key items on the floor would have been nice as well. Everything's just a little bit more bloody minded than perhaps it needed to be. A few tweaks in the gameplay here and there, and definitely a better tutorial for the mastermind. That would improve things quite a bit, especially for newcomers. Oh, and did I mention the multiplayer has loot boxes? Because fuck you, that's why. You can only buy boosters, not the loot boxes themselves, but still. I'm going to give Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and it's Nemesis. I think you missed that part out of the title, Capcom, by the way. I'm going to give Resident Evil 3 Nemesis a 9 out of 10. And in all honesty, the only reason I didn't really consider a 10 was two things. First of all, the Hunter's one-shot kill move, bullshit. And second of all, the mission in the hospital lobby, the point defense mission, holding off the zombie hordes, it just felt so out of place. I just, what is this? It only took me 3 attempts, but even so, because of the hunters, naturally. Separately though, I'm going to give Resident Evil Resistance, the multiplayer mode, a separate 7 out of 10. And I just feel like some tightening up here and there, and some better guidance for the mastermind, especially how the card system works, and slightly less fiddly controls when placing stuff. That would have been nice. It probably wouldn't have affected my score, but it would have been nice, just some little quality of life improvements. So, that's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. 9 out of 10 for the main game, 7 out of 10 for the multiplayer. I'm kind of tapped out on survival horror zombies games. I wish they'd stop bringing out games in these brackets. I'm kind of zombied out at this point. But if they keep bringing them out, major releases, I'll keep reviewing them. I can't say I enjoyed it, but I'll definitely play through them. And I definitely think this is a good one. Definitely. Okay, what did you think of my review? Leave a like or dislike down below. What did you think of this remake? How does it compare to the original? Because honestly, I can't remember a thing about the original. I can't. So leave a comment down below and let me know, please. And for those of you who can't get enough of my voice, you can always subscribe. Or if you want to inflict me on someone else, you can always share. See you next time. Grilled? Grilled? Grilled fish, anyone? Grilled fish, anyone? Grill. Yeah, bullets, buckshot, tank of napalm. Didn't work. I'm sure a few sheets. Yeah, bullet, buckshot, tank of napalm didn't work. I'm sure. I'm sure a few sheets of metal. Why is this so difficult for me to say?